How's it going, guys? It's Bastians Goofy. We're going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2. Now, we're not going to get too much into detail. I just want to talk about, I guess, how long it's been since any new information on The Last of Us Part 2 has came out. But I do want to tell you that, very close. Maybe in a couple weeks, couple days, I'm gonna be putting out a video of The Last of Us Part 2 for Ellie's girlfriend. So I'm just working on that. I got a bunch of other videos I'm working out. Now, I've really just been putting out videos. They seem kind of random. It's basically because I have so many videos that I'm working on stored on my phone, where I had over 500 videos, and I had to put out so much content, because I ran out of memory space. So that should explain why I'm putting out so many different kinds of videos. And right now I'm down to like 300 videos. So I did I did over 200 videos. It's actually more than 500 videos, but yeah. So once I get down to like 50 videos, 30, then the videos will be more consistent on what I want to talk about. So moving beyond that, on The Last of Us Part 2, I think I did it. No, I did. I did a video over every character that's going to be in The Last of Us Part 2. They're going to be main protagonists or main characters in the game. I'll definitely leave a link down in the description. I think that'll help you understand what's going to be happening in The Last of Us Part 2 with who and which character. Now, that video, when I end up doing it with Ellie's girlfriend, that didn't sound right. I meant when I create that video of Ellie's girlfriend, the actual person who did the face capture to be in the game as Ellie's girlfriend, it's gonna be kind of weird because the girl's kind of weird. But it's gonna be interesting because I don't know, she's weird, that's why. So besides that, I predict that The Last of Us Part 2 will be just like the first one. It's gonna be groundbreaking. It's gonna be amazing. Now, the only thing that worries me is that on The Last of Us Part 1, the same director is making Part 2, Neil Druckmann, I'm gonna quote him, he basically said that The Last of Us Part 1, is about love. Because Joel has lost his daughter, now he finds Ellie. Now Part 2, this one that we're talking about, is about hate. So the only thing I'm worried about is, I love dark stories. I like honest stories, especially in games or movies. But what I don't like is, I don't want it to get too weird or too dark. Honestly, guys, I'm an honest guy. There's no reason to hate anyone because I'm winning all the time. There's no reason to, jump off the rails on anybody because I'm making money and I'm saving money and there's no reason to hate anybody. But I don't like being freaked out by weird things. Now, when I say that, I mean I don't want it to get so effed up where I consistently see Ellie making out with another girl. Because, dude, not all of us are gay. Alright, let's just say that as a fact. I just want to put that out there. I don't want to see no gayness. I don't want to see too much of that. If it's for the story, hey man, it's part of the story. It's how you tell a story. But if it's like the whole game, there's some gayness, that's not cool, man. I'm over here trying to play a game with a good story. I'm not, I don't want to know exactly what two couples of bi women do 24/7, and also I don't want to go off the deep end where it's so dark. Like, it's so freaking dark that there's like, well, you know what? No. Where it's like there's no hope. Yeah, you know what? I don't want the story to mess up and be inconsistent. I want everything to make sense. If I'm making it simple. If Ellie ends up being, I know she's gay or bi, whatever, and she ends up going like freak mode, with this woman, and Joel's not even part of the story. Okay, that's not cool, man. That makes no sense. Because these two characters came out strong, so they're gonna end strong. You can't just dismiss one of the characters just because one's freaking gay, like fiery gay. On the other end, I don't want it to get too dark because, like I said in the first game, it was about hope. And both characters definitely built upon that. And then this game, I hope, if it gets super dark, I hope that both characters end up, and all the other co-characters, co-stars or whatever, also build upon how bad this is. And if one of them dies, one of the main characters, well then, so be it. But hopefully it ends consistently with the story so far. Something believable. Definitely believable and realistic. Don't give me no horribleness. I will tell you one thing. I do believe that Ellie's mom will definitely end up coming out in this movie. I mean, not the movie, the game. And why do I say that? Well, very little evidence has been given of Joel. Now, Joel's a main character, and of course, he's going to be a very particular person that takes a bigger role on early on in the game of Ellie. Now, who else has been not really spoken of, but also is a main character and everybody cares about? Well, Ellie's mom is a big part of Ellie, and since this game's about Ellie, we're gonna have to know more about her. And now that Ellie's mom's friend, the one that we shot on Last of Us Part 1, that black girl, I forgot her name. She was the leader of the Fireflies. Well, now that she's gone, there's a spot to take her spot, to be more into the game. And I predict that's going to be Ellie's mom. Now, I don't think she'll be so prominent, or she might be, because we have two new characters. I forgot their name right now because I haven't done the video. Well, I did the video months ago, and I have to redo it, a new video. But it's that bald guy and the new girl, which they're running away from a cult. And definitely they're going to be in the game. I mean, we saw it in the gameplay. So I think they'll be more prevalent than Ellie's mom. But Ellie's mom definitely going to be in the game. Definitely. Another thing I predict is, Ellie has a wolf on her wrist tattoo. Now, what I predict is, I'm sure there's a group out there who hunt down those cultists that either killed Ellie's new girlfriend and also killed Ellie's mom. Because if you think about it, let's put the pieces together. That Asian kid and the new Asian girl that run away from the cultists, if they're trying to run away, and we saw in the gameplay that they're being followed and consistently being clashed against each other, at some point they're gonna have to fight back. And what I'm sure is Ellie and that group of girls are going to fight back at the cultists But they all have different agendas. I'm sure Ellie's gonna go in because, of course, her mom died by them. Her girlfriend died by them, or mostly, more than likely, dies by them. And then the other two girls, not much information is given, so I'm just predicting maybe it's because of similar situations with family or people they know that they care about. Now, on the last note, this is how I see it. This is the big picture I'm giving y'all. All right, guys. I haven't been doing too much thinking, but I'm doing it right now. So Joel goes back to his brother's camp, correct? I'm sure that's where you see on the part of the gameplay trailer where they're partying, they're dancing, and Ellie meets his Ellie meets his girlfriend, her girlfriend. Now, this is what I see, that, Joel doesn't really know what's going on with his brother and the camp. And I'm sure they find out that these terrorists are taking people for sacrifices or whatever, this cult. Or because they're just unclean, because they either have the mark just like Ellie, or they're invulnerable to the virus or disease, or the fungus, excuse me, not virus, fungus. That's the correct term. Now, I'm sure about this. I'm sure that Joel's older. Him and his brother are leading the camp. And you know what I predict? I predict Ellie's she might not be the only person who can withstand the spores or infection of a fungus. I predict that there's a lot more people than just her who have that same attribute. And maybe that's why they're getting murdered and they're unclean to the new antagonist, the new enemy, this cult. Well, you guys, I'm Bastians Goofy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just made all this stuff up. Again, I haven't really thought about it. I've just been like, maybe at this moment while I'm creating this video, I'm just actually thinking about it, trying to put the pieces together as quickly as possible. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Later, when I do that video over Ellie's girlfriend, the actual person who did it, I think her name's Mina, something like that, I'll talk more about it. For now, I'm Bastians Goofy. I'll let you go, guys. And I really, truly hope you're having a nice day. Y'all take care. Thank you.